Hello everyone, this is Dharmendra Sharma and today we are going to start section B, game part. This game part you already covered in class 9th, but again we have to revise. Your first game is cricket. If we talk about cricket, the history of the game is the first major official match was held between Kent and Middlesex in 1719 and the first rules were framed in 1744. The Melbourne Cricket Club at Lord's, formed in 1787, became the reference for the code of ethics employed in cricket. The MCC gave proper shape to cricket by framing rules and regulation in 1835. Cricket is governed and administered worldwide by the International Cricket Council (ICC). Cricket is played in three formats: Test match, One Day match and T20 match. Board of Control for Cricket in India (BCCI) is the governing body of cricket in India. It regulates the team selection since 1929. Let's talk about the latest rule of the game. The two teams of 11 players each play alternately on the oval-shaped field. There is a rectangle that is called pitch located between stumps in the center. The choice of the team, batting or fielding, is determined by a toss. Means both the teams' captain come to the ground and there is toss. Who wins, they have a choice to start ball or bat first. The second rule is at the umpire's signal, the fielding team takes its place on the fielding around the pitch, while the two batsmen called opener, opposition team, take their position in front of the wicket. This marks the beginning of an inning which ends after 10 batsmen of teams are out. The next rule is the batsmen attempt to score as many runs as possible before the ball is returned. The other member of the fielding team try to stop the batsman from scoring runs by recovering the ball as quickly as possible and throwing it at the stumps in an attempt to break them before the batsman complete the run. A run is completed when two batsmen cross each other and reach their respective place. A series of ball, maximum 6 balls, is called an over. If we talk about test match, it is played for 5 days, where the batting team has good opportunity to score maximum run to build pressure over opposition team. There is less pressure of score rate per over. It means that batsman remain relaxed and out of pressure. He can make maximum run for the team. Then after first inning, the second inning, another team come and try to face the opposition's bowling. So this process continue in the 5 days. Which team makes maximum score, that team will be the winner of the match. Next is one day match. It is very popular form of cricket. In this, each team has to play one inning of 50 overs. The bowler is restricted not to bowl more than 10 overs. It means one bowler only he can deliver 10 overs. So there will be 5 bowlers who delivers 10 overs, then it become 50 overs match. The fielding team can ask the another bowlers also to bowl. T20 match. In the T20 match, The two teams have single winning each, which is restricted to a maximum of 20 overs. This is much shorter than the previously exciting form of cricket, and it closer to the time span of others popular team sport. This fast paced of the game is very attractive to spectators and viewers on television. When we see T20 match on televisions, it is very nice to watch this, and all the youngsters and children get enjoy when they see the T20 match. It is very exciting format. Watting runs. It is not necessary to batsman only hit the ball with the bat then get the score. But in addition to the batsman running, run can be scored in several ways, like by, leg by, no ball, boundary, sixer, runs. By, when the wicket keeper is not picking the ball properly, he may misfield, then batsman has chance to make the score. That score is called by, means without ball touching the bat or any other body part, batsman can make score. That is called by. Leg by, when the ball is touched by any part of the batsman's body except his hand, this is called leg by. No ball, a ball is delivered no ball if it is bowled with a bent arm, means the action of the bowler is not good. The umpire can give no ball. In this case, the one run credit to the another team. Then boundary. If the batted ball touch or cross the boundary line after touching the ground, 4 runs awarded. Sixer. If the batted ball lands outside the boundary line without touching the ball, the batsman is awarded 6 runs, means when the ball directly goes to the audience side, that is sixer. Runs. There is runs like single runs, double runs and triple runs also, as per the ability of the batsman, how much fast they are. Second, if we talk about the types of batsmen out, so there is 10 types batsman can out. Number 1 is clean bowled, catch out, leg before wicket, hit wicket, handling the ball, means when the batsman touch the ball with his hand, that is out. Intentional disturbance, if the batsman gets in the way of an opponent trying to catch the ball. Run out, stumped out, double hit, if the batsman hit the ball intentionally for the second time, in that case the umpire given him out. Timed out, if the batsman does not report to face the bowler, means when the batsman out, another batsman has to come faster. If he delays, then umpire can give him as a timeout. This is the diagram of pitch. On the pitch, the cricket match going on. If we talk about measurement of the pitch, the total length of the pitch is 20.12 centimeters and 66 feet. If we talk about in yard, so 22 yard is the length of the pitch, and width of the pitch is 3.66 meters. Here the ball, bat and stumps. So we can take the measurement from the others page also. So it is very important to have information about bat, ball and stumps. So this is the picture of equipment wear by the batsman and the wicket keeper, like batsman wearing helmet, batting gloves, abdomen guard, bat, pad and shoes. And another side, wicket keeper wearing keeper pad, keeping gloves, helmet. This circle is the fielding positions of the player in the ground. See, there is a pitch also and written over the striker and non-striker. Striker means who is facing the ball, and non-striker means the partner of the striker. Here the fielding positions also we can see, and we can learn name from the picture. If we talk about tips to remember, this is most important part of the game. If the child learn easily this all tips to remember, half of the game is covered. Children, this much in my first video, and we will continue with terminologies and other parts of cricket. Till the time, take care. Thank you very much.